Kansas tombstone marks a man who died long ago, but tonight it's keeping history alive. KSNT News reporter Raina Garcia is live in Lecompton to tell us why the discovery of a tombstone from the Bleeding Kansas era is so important. Raina?
Yeah, Hannah, the tombstone dates back to 1863, the year William Clark Quintrell raided Lawrence, killing almost 200 men. And 3 of those men were from right here in Lecompton. Deep in the woods, on property owned by a local family, a man discovered 2 tombstones in an overgrown bush pile. The Lecompton Historical Society, with the help of the Lecompton Township, moved them to Maple Grove Cemetery.
Employees wrapped the stones and preserved them, and as you can see, they're in excellent condition for the long journey they've had.
One belonged to a college student who drowned in the Kansas River, and the other to James O'Neill, a Lecompton man who was killed in Quantrell's raid in 1863.
It was fantastic in the sense that we were discovering a history that had been lost. And at that point, there was no remembrance of the O'Neill family.
Quantrell's raid was one of many that took place during a 7-year period of fighting, known as Bleeding Kansas.
A mini Civil War, a prelude to the Civil War, would ignite out here on the prairies of Kansas.
The state became a battleground that played a significant role in the abolition of slavery in the United States.
80 years after the founding of this country, the issue of slavery and whether it would survive and expand would be played out in Kansas.
While O'Neill's grave is a reminder of all of the bloodshed during that time, its recent discovery preserves a history that was once lost.
Their family name has been preserved. There may not be any bodies, but their family history has been preserved here in historic Lecompton.
And now the location